Okay, so hey there guys, so today's video is going to be a makeup haul, mostly eyeshadow palettes, because I went crazy with eyeshadow palettes this month. Lucky Brand clothing, because you guys know I work there and I get a sick discount, so I'm going to share quite a few things with you guys. And some Bath & Body Works. So we have some randomness in here, but I figured I would split up my haul into two different parts because the first part was 45 minutes itself, so I'm glad that I split it up between two separate hauls. So the first, of course, we're going to get into makeup first, and what I have to show you guys first is from Oden's Eye Cosmetics. I've been pretty much raving about these eyeshadow palettes on Instagram. I cannot get enough of them. So I am talking about the Oden's Eye Legendary Diversa collection. Originally, I was only going to pick up one palette, and then I ended up staring at the other two palettes, and I just ended up picking up all three of them. I think they are all just so unique and beautiful. So I want to share with you guys these gorgeous palettes. So the first palette we have is the Fancy Face and Oden's Eye Hummingbird palette. Now this one, of course, was the one that I was so happy to get and so excited for because Tina from the Fancy Face is one of my favorite OG YouTubers. She's one of the first people that I started watching getting into makeup myself. And I have been watching her for a few years at this point. And I couldn't be happier for someone that is more deserving of a collaboration than Tina. And especially with Oden's Eye, I kind of had a feeling that she was collaborating with them soon because she was kind of hinting at the beginning of this year that she was working on a collaboration. And I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be Oden's Eye. And I'm just so excited for her that she created this beautiful palette. So first off, here is the outer packaging. I mean, she looks like a hummingbird goddess. And then on the back, it has like this beautiful green and blue coloring. And then when you open it up, it has the same, of course I'm holding it upside down. It has the same packaging as the outside. The inside is literally the same as the outside. Yeah. I just thought this one was like a little bit more metallic, but it's not. And then on the back of the inside packaging, it has all of the shade names. Now, I'm going to go through each palette. I'm not going to swatch all of them for you guys. I'm going to swatch a few of my favorite shades. Just letting you guys know I have not used every single shade in this palette yet because, again, I've gotten so many eyeshadow palettes this month. So I've been testing them out slowly. So it does come with a mirror, and then it comes with 12 amazing, highly pigmented eyeshadows. So it comes with these 12 eyeshadows, and I'm just going to give you guys a close-up of how beautiful this palette is. I mean, look at this color story. And before you guys ask, Tina created this palette to be a companion palette to other palettes in your collection. That's why there are more shimmers in this palette than there are mattes, but there are some great grounding mattes in this palette and deepening shades that work for every single skin tone, that if you use this palette to pair with another palette in your collection, the pops of shimmer in this palette are going to be so metallic and beautiful that they just create this beautiful wet shimmer on your lid, and they're gorgeous. So starting from the top, we have Feathers, Red Hills, and Star Apple. Then we have Swallowtail, Tropics, and Lagoon. Then we have Hibiscus, Beach Sands, and Hummingbird. And then we have Fancy, Blue Fields, and Clear Blue. So I have used a majority of the mattes. I've only used a couple of the shimmers. I've only used Swallowtail, Beach Sands, and Blue Fields. I still haven't used the Duochrome Fancy shade, and I'm kind of dying to use it. I'm wearing one of the other palettes today, but I am wearing Feathers on my inner corners today, and it created like a beautiful green pop. It's so gorgeous on the inner corners. But I have not used this palette in like a week because I've been testing out the other two palettes in the collection. For this palette, it's not as cohesive as the other two palettes are, but again, she did create this palette to be a pairing palette. So you can pair these shimmers with any one of these mattes in either of these palettes or in all three of the palettes, and you can create a beautiful look. Not to say that you should have to have all three palettes in order to create a look with this palette. You can use any other palette in your collection. But I'm just telling you guys that Oden's Eyes formula is so worth it because their palettes play so beautifully together that you can use any color from any one of these palettes and they're going to blend out beautifully together. And that's not always the case sometimes, like especially if you take like a darker shade from like another palette, even if you're using like a neutral palette to begin with and you want to take a darker shade, sometimes it doesn't always work out. So anyway, there are 7 shimmers and 5 mattes in this palette, and I think that this is a beautiful summery palette, but you can also go really deep and sultry for like fall and winter with this purple and this red. I've been wearing these two together so much. I love this color combo of green, purple, and red. They are such beautiful complementary colors that you could create a look with just these 3 shades and it would be gorgeous, or you can use these beautiful blues. Like, there's still some great looks that you can create with this palette just using this palette because purple and red look so beautiful together. So I am so incredibly proud of the Fancy Face Tina. She reposted my first look that I did with this palette, and then she also tuned into my live swatches of the Oden's Eye Legendary Diversa collection, and I was so honored and floored that she tuned into the live to watch some of my swatches, and I told her how proud I am and how much I love her channel, and she was just beyond sweet. So yeah, that's just the cool thing about and she's not a small influencer, but compared to like Jaclyn Hill, she has a following, and it's just so flattering to see that they are really interacting with their subscribers and fans of this collection. So I just thought it was so cool. So I am going to swatch a couple of the shades for you guys. It's really hard not to swatch all of them because they're all so freaking stunning. I think I'm just going to do finger swatches though. So we have Feathers, Swallowtail, and Tropics. Look at those. Aren't those freaking gorgeous? And then we have the Fancy shade, which is that gorgeous duochrome pink. It is so beyond stunning. I mean, they all reflect differently. Like, just because they're not a duochrome doesn't mean they don't have like multi-dimensional shimmers in each one, and it's really hard to pick them up on camera, but they are beautiful. So that is the first palette. I'm not going to swatch all of them for you guys, but I will have separate looks for each one of these palettes for first impression looks, and I'm also working on a 3 looks 3 palettes video so you guys can get some inspo if you guys have picked up any one of these palettes. So that is the first palette by Tina and the Fancy Face. And then the second palette is the Red Dragon palette from Judy and Oden's Eye. Again, the artwork, she looks like a red dragon goddess. Like, it's literally stunning. And the inside packaging is the same as the outer packaging. I mean, it's gorgeous. And then again, it has all of the shades on the back. And you guys know this is my color story because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous warm-toned eyeshadow palette. So we do have a mirror in this one as well. And again, the artwork is just beautiful. And then this is the Red Dragon palette by Judy and the Oden's Eye. Look how freaking stunning this is. Isn't this my color story? I mean, hello. It's beautiful. So we have Sunrise, Solar Flare, and Claw. Then we have Overheat, Jade, and Luna. Then we have Amber, Yin, and Serene. And then the last row is Fire, Aurora, and Dragon. Aurora I actually used to deepen up my outer corners today, and then the rest of my look is all from the Giant Wolves palette, which I'll tell you what I used in a minute. I just want to give this palette its moment first. So this palette looks like it's the most neutral, the most wearable, and it certainly is, But there are 1, 2, 3, actually 8 mattes in this palette and 4 shimmers. So I do love that this is more of a matte heavy palette, but I kind of wish there was one more shimmer shade in here. But again, all of the shades that are in here, I really couldn't imagine any of these shades not being in the palette. There's so many beautiful like deepening brown shades that again, you can use any of these brown tone mattes and use them to deepen up any of the looks that you create with the Giant Wolves or the Hummingbird palette, and you can really just use that to ground the like more colorful shades if you need something to deepen up the outer corners. But some of the shimmers in here, oh my god, so beautiful. Luna is my absolute favorite shade in this palette. Wow, the insert just went flying. Hopefully I can stick that back in here. I mean, I can just put it back in here. It doesn't really matter. But this is so beautiful, you guys. I am just having so much fun with this palette, and it's beautiful. So we have Luna and Solar Flare. I finally wore Solar Flare for the second time. I just have to finger swatch some of these. They look pretty similar on my hand. That one is Luna and that one is Solar Flare. I mean, they are just freaking stunning, and they shift so much more in person. Luna has like gold and red and yellow glitters in it, and it shifts from like green to red. It's so beautiful. And then Solar Flare is such a gorgeous gold. But it's, again, it's so multi-dimensional on the lid that these literally, like, even the swatches, you just have to put them on your lid, and they are so freaking stunning. And then I'll swatch one of the mattes, because the mattes in here, Odin's Eyes mattes are amazing too, so I just might not swatch the greatest because I just used makeup remover on my fingers. But they are just super pigmented. Odin's Eye mattes are some of my favorite mattes I've ever used, honestly. They are just so super smooth and pigmented, and they just have such a beautiful, smooth way of applying. They are just gorgeous. So I have been obsessed with this palette. I've used this one 3 times. So I've used all 3 palettes 3 times at this point, but since the Fancy Faces palette has more shimmers, I haven't been able to test out all the shimmers yet. And again, because I've been using this palette and the Giant Wolves palette and testing out the shimmers in there. But I can say I freaking love this palette. I've pretty much used every single shade in here. The only one I haven't used on my lid is Overheat, but I know it's going to be beautiful. So I've tested out the majority of this palette and or basically every shade except for that one on my lid, and I freaking love it. So it's stunning. I can't say enough. And Judy is so sweet too. She also reposted my first look, and she messaged me saying how beautiful my look was. And she said, "Oh my god, you're beautiful." And I said, "Your palette's gorgeous. I love it so much." And she said, "Thank you. That means so much to me." So that was freaking awesome too. Like, I just love the interaction. And then the last palette, but certainly not least, is the Odin's Eye and Annette's Makeup Corner Giant Wolves eyeshadow palettes. So again, the packaging is absolutely everything. And this one also has the same inner packaging as the other 2. And again, she looks like a wolves goddess. And then when you, and again, it has the shade names on the back. And then when you open it up, this palette, I don't know, this one is so gorgeous. And I think that this is the most unique color story-wise. So we have this, again, beautiful mirror. And then it has a plastic insert as well. And then these are the 12 shades in the Giant Wolves palettes. Look how stunning. I mean, are you serious with how beautiful this is? Like, I just think that this palette is so gorgeous. Like, it's really hard for me to pick a favorite, but I kind of have a soft spot for this one because this is just like a grungy tone dream, but it's also like not too colorful, that you can make any of these shades like wearable, and it's just beautiful. So anyway, so starting with this one, we have Astral, Flare, and Antipode. Then we have an Annihilation, Skull, and Desolate. Then we have Howling, Hati, not Haiti, Hati, and Ablaze. And then the last row is Cosmos, Eternal, and Azure. Now, I have worn some of these shades, not all of them. I'm almost done testing out this palette too. I think the only shades I haven't used is the matte blue, and I pretty much have used all the other shades in this palette actually. Yeah, I have. I just haven't used Astral and Hati on the lid, but I've used all the other shades, and oh my god, they're so beautiful. So for my look today, I used the shade Antipode in my crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Desolate, and then I did use that Aurora shade from the Red Dragon palette on my outer corners. And then for my lid shade, I used the shade Flare, and that's the shade that I have all over my lid. And it has like this green gold shift to it. It's not just gold. It's like this beautiful greeny gold, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And then I took Desolate and smudged it on the lower lash line, and then I took that Feather shade from the Fancy Faces palette on my inner corner. So I'm wearing all three palettes today, and I just think this palette is so beautiful. So it has 5 mattes and 5 shimmers and 7 mattes. You can tell how tired I am. And it's beautiful. So I'm just gonna swatch a couple of the shades for you guys. I have to swatch this Flare shade, but I could sit and swatch these like all day. And I'm just going to do hand swatches, because I feel like the finger swatches weren't really doing them justice, but they are also so freaking blinding that it's a little bit difficult to see. This duochrome is not going to pick up on camera, but that one is Eternal, and it shifts from like blue to green to pink. It's so stunning, but again, it's not going to pick up on camera. And then we have Flare and Astral, which again are such stunning shimmer shades. This collection is one of the best I've tried all year. Besides Angelica Niquis's collab with Kaleidos, this has been the best collaboration that's come out this year. And then I'm just going to swatch a couple of the mattes because I can't resist with this palette. They are so deep and pretty. And again, my finger swatches are not going to do them justice because they're not going to be pigmented enough. But on the eyes, trust me, they are gorgeous. So that one is Desolate and that one is Howling. Okay, I'm done swatching that palette, but I just really, really love this one. I love all three of them equally because they all have their own unique color story to them. So I think that they did just an amazing job creating these palettes, and I've already spent way too long talking about these, so they're just beautiful. And if you were thinking about trying them, I highly recommend. And then since I ordered the Fancy Faces palette first, I wanted to get the free shipping, so I decided to get the Odenzai Freesia eye set, which is an eye brush set. And it comes with 6 eye brushes, and I thought this was a pretty good set. It comes with 2 crease brushes, 2 flat brushes, and then like this wider flat brush, and then it comes with like this defining brush. And I really have been loving these brushes. I mean, as you can see, they're dirty because I've been using them like every day. And they're so good. They're super soft. And I'm so glad that I got these. So I got that with the Fancy Faces order. And then I ordered the other 2 palettes. And I got free shipping because that was like enough to get me over the free shipping just by getting the 2 other palettes. Excuse me. So that is everything that I got from Odenzai. Now let's finally move on to what I got from some other brands. So The next collection I wanted to share with you guys is, at first I was not going to get this, and then I just ended up getting it anyway because I kept on looking at it. And I had not picked up a Halloween collection this year, so I just kept on staring at this and I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. So I decided to pick it up. So I picked up the Hip Dot and Addams Family collection. Look at this box. Isn't this beyond, like, just so Wednesday Addams vibe? So it is a Wednesday Addams collection. And then when you open it up, it opens up like this. I'll show you guys. I mean, the packaging is absolutely everything. Look at this. So it comes with a pin on the top that says, "Black is such a happy color." And then there's 3 lippies and the eyeshadow palette in the collection. So we're going to go through those with you guys really quick. So we're going to start with the eyeshadow palette, and it's called the Addams Family palette. And it comes like this. I do think that the packaging is a little bit bulky. I thought it was way thinner than this, but it's not. So the packaging is a little bit bulky. It was a little bit difficult to get it out of the outer sleeve at first when I got it. And then when you open it up, it's a pretty small palette on the inside. So I thought that the outer packaging would be a little bit smaller. But it is an 8-pan eyeshadow palette, and this is what the palette looks like. Look how pretty this is. I mean, doesn't this scream Wednesday Addams to you? I think they nailed the color story. So we have Ashes, Bones, Seance, and Ghoul. Then we have Cauldron, Moon, Caramia, and Beloved. I've been wanting to try another Hip Dot palette ever since I got the Clueless one, because I think that their formula is so good, and I thought that this would be perfect because it's such a small little palette. But I have not tried it yet because I'm waiting for Halloween week to do a first impressions on this. I thought that would be really fun. But just based on the swatches, you guys, it is really, really nice. So those are the swatches. I mean, Hip Dot has a great formula, so I don't really expect anything less from this. So there are some of the swatches of the shimmers. We have Bones, Moon, and Ghoul. So those are the 3 shimmers in the palette. There are only 3 shimmers, and then the rest are mattes. And then Cauldron is a matte with a lot of sparkle. So I am super excited to try this out. I've been kind of dying to try it out, but then of course, again, we have like a million other things to try out lately. So just been a little difficult. And then I'm just going to swatch 2 of the shimmers, 2 of the mattes for you guys. Why do I keep on calling mattes shimmers today? And oh my god, their mattes are so soft. Look how pretty. So we have Caramia and Beloved. So I'm super excited. I cannot wait to try this palette. And I just think it's so cute, and I think it's going to be great. So I don't expect anything less from Hip Dot. They have a great formula. And then there are 3 lippies in the collection, and they all have the same packaging. I love this, like, design for this packaging. So the first lippy is called Cleopatra, and this is a deep red shade, and these actually swatch really, really nicely and really pigmented. I haven't worn any of them yet because I kind of got them for Halloween looks. And it does have a rose imprint on each one, which I think is also beautiful, and it has like a scissor cutting the stem. So I love that. I love that attention to detail. So that is the first shade, Cleopatra. Then we have the next shade, which is called My Happy Color, which is a straight up black shade. I mean, so damn cool. And that one is the black. My swatches aren't going to be the greatest, but these are very highly pigmented, and I've tried them on. I just haven't worn any of them yet, and the formula is super creamy. And then the last shade is Graves, and this one is a straight up gray. And I'm super excited to try these out. And that one is the Grave shade. This one is my favorite after I tried it on. It is so beautiful on the lips, so I'm super excited to try that one. So that is the Hip Dot and Addams Family collection. I believe this came out for the sequel animated movie. I haven't even seen the first one, but I love the Addams Family, and I might end up watching those two for Halloween this year, so I just thought this was such a cute collection, so I had to have it. Okay, then the next... Hold on one sec. Okay, and then I have two things to share with you guys from Haus Labs. I haven't bought anything from Haus Labs in quite a while because Gaga didn't really release too much of what I was interested in since those blush and highlight duos. I think those were released this year. I can't really remember though. But she did come out with a brand new eyeshadow palette, and I do collect Lady Gaga's eyeshadow palette, so I had to pick this one up. And the newest palette from Lady Gaga's makeup line is the Haus Labs Love for Sale eyeshadow palette. And this is what, oh my god, why is my shirt driving me freaking crazy right now? This is what it looks like. This is the Love for Sale eyeshadow palette by Lady Gaga and Haus Laboratories. So this is the outside packaging, and then the back has all the ingredients on it. And then when you open it up, never have any room for anything. This is the inside packaging, and the outer packaging is different from the inside, which I kind of really like this packaging for this. It's like fun, but also this palette is very glam and classic, so I think it's really cool. And then when you open it up, it does come with a mirror, and this is what the 6, 12, 18 pan eyeshadow palette looks like. Now, I'm not going to be able to hold it up all the way because one of the shades did come crumbled, and I did repress it myself, but it does keep on like flaking off some shimmer. But I thought I could just repress it myself, so I didn't bother like asking them to send me another one because it was just one shade, so it wasn't really a big deal. So starting from the top, we have Dream Dancing, It's the Lovely, I've Got You Under My Skin, You're the Top, I've Got a Kick Out of You, and Love for Sale. Then we have Night and Day, Billy, Etta, Dina, Just One of Those Things, and Ella. Then we have Do I Love You, Amy, So in Love, Nina, I Concentrate on You, and Let's Do It. So those are the shades, and I believe there's an equal ratio of mattes and shimmers in this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shimmers. 9 shimmers. Since there's 18 shades in the palette, we have 9 mattes and 9 shimmers in this palette. So I have used this palette only twice because, again, I have a lot of palettes to test out. I do mean to use this palette a little bit more this coming week. I just wanted to use the Oden's Eye palettes again these past 2 days. I did use this like a couple days ago, like twice in a row, and I really like it so far. I think it's really pretty. The main reason why I wanted to pick up this palette is to see if these shimmers were better than the shimmers that were in the Stupid Love palette, and these are definitely better, but at the same time, they're still not better than the Oden's Eye or other indie brand palettes, but they are getting definitely better. So this one is You're the Top, this one is Just One of Those Things, and this one is Nina. I have worn Nina on my lid, and I did use it in the first impressions of this, and I was really impressed on how these eyeshadows perform. They blended out beautifully, and the shimmers on the lid actually really are beautiful. And then I've always loved her matte formula. I can't say this enough, but I think her matte formula is solid. I actually really loved the mattes in the Stupid Love palettes. It was the shimmers on where everybody struggled after review after review after seeing the reviews of them. So many people struggled with her shimmers in that palette. Why is my ear hurting me right now? So these are the two mattes. So we have Dina and I Got a Kick Out of You. See, her matte swatch so nice, and they're very soft, so blendable on the eyes. So I think her mattes are where it's at. I just don't know why her shimmers weren't up to par in the Stupid Love palette, because if she can do shimmers like this, and these are really, really pretty, then they should have been the same in the Stupid Love palette. Those hit hard pan so quickly, you could barely pick up products. But I think this is such a beautiful, like, glamorous evening wear palette. But I think it's also great for everyday as well. A lot of people are comparing this to the color story of the Born to Run palette from Urban Decay. But I never owned the Urban Decay palette. So this is a new color story to me because I never ended up picking up that palette. So I really like it. And then I also just ended up picking up a backup of one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. I love the La Matte lip crayons from House Labs. So I picked up the only shade that I've ever gotten, which is the shade Dust. And I could notice that the one that I have is kind of getting old. So I actually decluttered it and I just picked up a new one because I love this lipstick. This is one of my go-to lipsticks, and this is still one of my most worn nudes this year. If I don't know what lippy to wear, I always go for this one, and this is what it looks like. It's just an absolute perfect warm tone nude shade for me, and you guys know I love those kind of shades, and it's just a beautiful formula. Okay, and last but certainly not least, okay, so I keep on calling matte shimmers and I can't say certainly today. Last but certainly not least. Oh, my boyfriend's messaging me. We have the brand new collection, and well, not collection. Oh my God. God help me. The brand new collaboration between my three sisters and Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. The Gourmand Girls Cosmetics That Time of Year eyeshadow palette. Woo! So this is what the beautiful palette looks like. And this palette is by my three sisters on YouTube. We have Debutante, my girl Debbie. We have Adventures of Xenia. And then we have the Brutally Honest Beauty, which is my beautiful Riri. And I cannot believe that they did this amazing palette with the amazing Christina from Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. And I can't wait to show you guys what this looks like. So this is what it looks like on the outside. They created this gorgeous Christmas themed palette. And you guys, they did an amazing job. It's so freaking beautiful. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And then when you open it up, it does say all of the ingredients on the back. And I think that the packaging is also amazing for this. And it does come with a plastic insert. And then it comes with a beautiful mirror. I mean, this ups the cost of a palette quite a bit. And the fact that she could keep this at $39.99 for 15 pan and a mirror is actually pretty amazing. This mirror is actually gorgeous as well. And then this is the 15 pan eyeshadow palette. Woo, 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 woo. I'm channeling my inner Xenia. But look at this palette, you guys. Look how gorgeous this is. I mean, I already knew before it even came out, when it was announced, I knew it was going to be freaking stunning. And they kept on teasing this palette on Instagram. And I just think they nailed it. It is just gorgeous. So I just want to wipe the swatches of the House Labs palette off my hand so we can get into this gorgeous palette for you guys. I can't believe how long I've been talking just about eyeshadow palettes. I didn't think it was going to take me this long, but let's get to it. Okay, so these are the 15, this is the 15 pan eyeshadow palette. I love the embossing of the snowflakes and the diamonds. It's just gorgeous. So starting from the top, we have Frostbite, Slay Queen, Icicle, Cherries Jubilee, and Warm and Toasty. Then we have Snow Angel, Silver Bells, Twinkling Lights, Fuzzy Socks, and Nostalgia. And then we have Sugar Plum, Joy, The Feels, Evergreen, and Cheer. Gorgeous, right? So we have multiple different finishes in this palette. We have 2 true shimmers. We have this beautiful super glittery silver. We have 3 different duochrome shades. So those are the shimmers. And then as far as the mattes go, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 true mattes, and then 1 matte with glitter in it, which is Sugar Plum. So I think I nailed all the formulas. I'm pretty sure. So I've only been able to use this palette once since I just received it on Friday. I did try it out yesterday, and I already knew I was going to love it. I tried it in a live first impression, so if you guys missed that, you can watch the replay and see my thoughts, but you guys knew I was going to love this palette. So let's get into some swatches. For some reason, Nostalgia is just one of my favorite shades in this palette. Hopefully, I am swatching these properly. So those are some of the shimmers, and these are beautiful because some of the shimmers have multi-dimensional glitters in them. So those are some of the shades, and my camera is definitely not going to pick it up at all. But we have Twinkling Lights, The Feels, and Nostalgia. So Twinkling Lights has like pink and blue and white shimmers in it. The Feels has like yellow, bluish, gold shimmers in it. And then Nostalgia is just this gorgeous like warm, toasty cinnamon brown. So those are some of the shimmers. I'm not going to swatch everything for you guys. You just are going to have to see my first impressions on the palette. I also forgot that I wanted to swatch the palette on the live first impressions, but I forgot. But I did swatch the palette on my stories, so when I did get it, so. And then we have to swatch some of these amazing mattes because Gourmand Girl's mattes, I mean, her shimmers are beautiful, but her mattes are beautiful, amazing. Why would I say beautiful twice? I don't know. But it's just because they're that good, so. So there are the matte shades. So we have Evergreen, Frostbite, and Cherry's Jubilee. That Cherry's Jubilee shade is going to be like my go-to. It is just such a beautiful shade to mix with any of these shimmers. And the reason why this palette works so well, I mean, I'm going to talk about it in just a second. I just want to wipe some of the swatches off. So the reason why this palette works so well, just because there are some colorful mattes in this palette, you can go in so many different directions with this palette because you have the 2 greens for my girl Riri, we got the purples for Debbie, and we got the neutrals for Xenia. I feel like you can go in so many different directions for this because all of these shimmers are duochrome, or we have a silver, or we have this beautiful brown. Like literally you could do a whole look with this side of the palette. You could do a whole look with this side of the palette. Like all the shades work so well together. It's so cohesive that I think that they nailed it. It's beautiful and I can't wait to use it more. I can't wait to dive into the other shades. So I can't spend too long talking about how much I love it because we need to move on or this video is going to be a million years. But just know I love these girls dearly, and I think they did an amazing job. And if you don't know who Gourmand Girls Cosmetics is, I highly suggest you try it out. And then also in the, so for the launch of the palette, the night that it launched, you got a free lippy if you ordered the palette the same night that it launched. And the lipstick comes in this amazing packaging. I mean, so pretty with the pink glitter. And then the lipstick says Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. And it's just, I love how glamorous the tube is. And then this one is called Pumpkin. I believe this is a brand new shade that came with the palette the night that you ordered it. And it was only available that night only. So this is the shade Pumpkin. I mean, this is such a gorgeous fall shade. I almost wore this again today, but I just wanted something a little bit more nude. But it's just so beautiful. Honestly, I might just haul the clothing in a completely different haul video. I might just show you the Bath and Body Works stuff and save all the clothing, but honestly, it won't even take me that long to show you guys. So I don't mind long videos. If you guys don't mind long videos, it's fine. I'm just going to go through them like rapid fire and show you guys. But I actually have not tried any Gourmand Girls Cosmetics lipsticks. And I'm so happy I was able to try one of her lipsticks in this because her lipstick formula is amazing. So that is all the makeup that I got. Okay, and then I just picked up one skincare item from Sephora. Can you believe I only picked up one item from Sephora? I'm very proud of myself. But I haven't really been shopping there in like the past couple of months. There hasn't really been anything I've been too interested in. There are two things that have caught my eye, but I'm going to wait to get those until the Sephora VIB sale. So I can use that plus my credit card rewards. So I'll get a substantial discount on that. So I got the Belief Aqua Bomb Hydrating Toner. And I wanted to try a different toner. This is the outer packaging, because I feel like the Sephora toner has been kind of irritating my skin a little bit. And I did go through like 3 bottles of that. But I did go back into, you know what, my face is a little bit dry, so I'm just going to spray it really quick. I did go back into Sephora a couple of days ago because I had completely ran out of my toner. And I asked one of the girls if she could recommend a toner for me. And she said that this is her favorite toner. She loves it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try it out. So I bought the big bottle. And this was $25, which I don't think was that bad because you get a huge amount. And this is going to take me quite a while to get through. I mean, I just started using it like a couple of days ago. And I've barely even used a quarter of it yet. So I think so far I've been really liking it. And it hasn't been itching my skin like the Sephora one did. I think it was just an ingredient in the Sephora one that was bothering me. But I really like this so far. So I'm glad that I switched to that one because it's really nice. Okay, now let's go through all of the stuff that I got from Lucky. Starting off with the shirt that I'm wearing. And I did also get a couple of other long sleeve shirts. I also got this one in 2 different colors. Oh my God, Jesus. I just like piled everything on my lap. So I did get this green button down shirt. And this is what it looks like. It's super cute. It has like a lace embossing here. And then it has the buttons here and also like a lace embellishment here. And it also has the buttons on these sleeves as well. And I got this one in a size medium. And then I also got the same shirt in gray. Because originally we had only gotten the gray and the white in store. We actually did not get this color in store. Mostly the stuff that I end up buying is always like online exclusive stuff, because the online stuff always ends up being better. So I did get this shirt in 2 different colors, and I got them both in a size medium because since this one is a little bit more fitted, if I got the small, it would just like be too tight around like my hip area and it would be riding up a lot because this shirt does come up quite a bit. This is the first time I'm wearing the green one. I have worn the gray one once, but it just has not been cold enough to wear long sleeves. So I was finally able to wear it today. And I did wear this on another cold day to work like last week or something. And I do think that this is a really pretty shirt. So I got that one and this color. So those are the first 2 shirts. And then I did get one other long sleeve shirt. And that one is right here. And then we'll go through all the sweaters that I got. I don't know why I dropped everything on my lap. So this is the other long sleeve shirt that I got. I almost wore this one today, but I wanted to wear this one because I really wanted to wear the green look from the Oden's Eye palette, and I got a lot of compliments on my eyeshadow today, so that was really nice. So this is the other long sleeve shirt that I got, and I think that this is really cute. It has like a floral print to it, and it also has buttons in the front, and this one actually also fits really well too. I got this one in a size small because this one runs a little bit longer, and I just think that this is really cute. I've been wanting to pick up more long sleeve shirts from Lucky Brand because I honestly don't have too many long sleeve shirts, and I do think that these are really pretty flattering long sleeve shirts, so I went ahead and grabbed that one too. And then I got a bunch of sweaters. So the first one was another online return, and I cannot wait to wear this one. I think this one is so cute. And I got this gray, like, long pullover sweater. Look how freaking cute this is. I cannot wait to wear this. But obviously it's way too warm to wear sweaters right now, but it's not too warm to wear plaids and long sleeve shirts. I can't wear sweaters yet though. It's still too warm, but this is adorable. I've always been wanting a sweater like this from Lucky, and I think this one is perfect. And it has like this really cute pattern to it, and it has the same pattern on the sleeves, and someone had returned this in a size small and I snatched it up because I think that this sweater is so adorable. I cannot wait to wear this with just jeans and boots, and I have an outfit, so I think that this is so adorable. And then I also picked up a couple of pullover sweaters from the store, and these sweaters, as soon as they came in, they went to 50% off. So we get the 50% off that the customer gets, and then we also get an extra 50% off. So I got all these sweaters for like $14 each when they're originally like $70 full price. So the first one that I got was this really, really pretty ombre purple sweater. For some reason, Lucky never does this color, so when they do this color, I always pick it up. But I actually got this sweater to replace one of my other ombre sweaters that is kind of not holding up that well anymore. And I just think that this sweater is so freaking pretty. And I love these cloud soft pullover sweaters from Lucky. I cannot get enough of them because they're always so freaking soft. So I got this one in a size small, and I love that it's this purple ombre. I think it's super pretty. And I just throw these on with leggings and I have an outfit. And then the other one is this one, which is so freaking soft, is this gray pullover one that's the same shape as the other one. And this one is a size small as well. And again, you can really just spice these up a little bit and wear like a long necklace and earrings, but you can also just wear it with leggings, which is what I'm going to do. But this one is so freaking soft. I love it so much. And this one's in a size small as well. I love this sweater. Oh my god, I cannot wait to wear this. I'm ready for colder weather so I can wear all this stuff. And then the last sweater that I got, it was insane how cheap this one is. I think it was only like $10 for me because it got marked down to $20, and then I paid half of that. So it ended up being $10 for me. And I got this pullover camo sweater. It looks like that. Again, super cute. And I got it in a size small. I almost got the gray camo sweater that is similar to the other two that I got, but I thought that was a little bit overkill for the camo, and this one, again, ended up being cheaper anyway, and I don't really have any green camo from Lucky, and since this was the last one that went on sale and it was a size small, I'm like, okay, now I can get it, because it's the last one, and it's going to be gone if I don't get it, so... Okay, and then I did get one of these sweatshirts that went on sale as well. I didn't get too much tie-dye this time. Honestly, half of the tie-dye that I bought, I ended up returning. But I did decide to keep this one because, again, this one ended up being so cheap for me. I think this was only, like, not even $10. And this one also went on sale, and this is really cute. I love these cropped sweatshirts with the tie. And it's multicolored blue, purple, and tan, and pink. And I also got this one. I usually get the more cropped ones in a size medium, and that was my mistake when I went to the outlets. I bought one of the cropped tie-dye ones that they have that we don't have in our store in a size small, and it ended up being too small for me. So I didn't realize in the cropped ones I get them in a medium. So I got that one. And then the rest of these are all graphic tees. I'm going to forget one if I don't bring it over here because I forgot I didn't wear it today. Just give me a second. Where did I put it? You guys, I don't know how I function sometimes. Yeah, it's right here. Sorry. It ended up being super cold today, and I thought I was going to wear the t-shirt, but then, yeah, it ended up being too cold, so I didn't wear it. I wore this instead. So the first one, again, ended up being like $7 for me. And I was like, okay, I have to pick up this one. And it's this really cute tie-dye t-shirt. But I really like it. I love the orange and red, like, circular tie-dye. I didn't really have too many like that. So I wanted to pick up this one. And again, the price was just amazing. So I picked up this one, and I really like that. And then I also got, there's 3 other graphic tees here. 4 other graphic tees. I got 2 from the outlets, and I got 2 from our store. I think that the graphic tees for the ones at the outlet were just 50% off. I have to look at my original receipt. So the first one that I got was an online return to the store for our store, and this one is just a Lucky shirt, and it's green, and it has like pink writing on it, but I also like it has like the sorority on the bottom. It says Magna Fortuna Virtus. So I think it's really cute, and I got this one in a size small, and I thought this was really cute, so I bought that. I've worn that already. I've worn most of this stuff except for the navy long sleeve shirt and the sweaters, because it's still too warm for that. And then I also got this one from our store. A customer returned this cropped pink graphic tee, and I really like this one too. And I've also worn this one already. So this one is the Contigo 1530 Lucky Brand Tequila Contigo Tequila shirt. And this is actually our newest collaboration for Lucky Brand. They lost quite a bit of collaborations due to bankruptcy and COVID. That this is our newest collab. And for some reason, it's only an online exclusive collab. We're not getting it in store, which I think is kind of dumb, but whatever. And someone returned it in a size large, and it works for me because it's a cropped shirt, and I kind of like when the cropped shirts are a little bit oversized because then they're longer, so I like that. So I got that one. And then the last 2 graphic tees I picked up from the outlets, because I ended up going there a couple of days ago when I went out to the wineries with 2 of my friends. Actually, 3 of my friends. Alright, I think that this video is so long. Okay, we just need to finish. So I got this t-shirt, and this one says Naturally Lucky, and it says with love and something. I don't know what it says, but I think it's adorable. I got it in a size medium, and the reason why I really wanted this one is because I don't have any butterfly shirts at all, and I love butterfly anything. So I was so happy that I found this, and I got it in a size medium. This is more of a oversized shirt from Lucky, but this was the smallest size that they had in this one. So I thought the medium would be fine, and I think it's super cute. And I was going to wear it today, but again, it was too cold. But I think it's so cute. And then the last graphic tee that I got from Lucky was a vintage Clueless one. Look how cute this is. You guys know how obsessed I am with the movie Clueless, and it has all 3 characters on it, Ty, Cher, and Dion, and it says Clueless on it, and I got mine in a size medium. I think that this was the smallest size that they had in this one too, but this one works perfectly, and I think it's adorable. I love it so much. I already wore this as well, and I love it. And then the last thing that I got from Lucky Brand, and then I did get 2 necklaces, which I'll share with you guys in a minute, is this men's hoodie. Oh my god, this is like the softest thing ever in the world. And it's a navy zip-up hoodie. So it has like the zipper here, and it has the hoodie. So damn soft, and I got it in a size small because it is a men's hoodie. And I love this. I'm gonna wear this like every single day because I needed like a new hoodie to wear at night with my pajamas, and it's so comfortable. And this is also so freaking warm, so I feel like this is going to be so much better than the little skimpy sweatshirt, hoodie that I usually wear. And I love it. Also because it's men's. That's probably why it's so warm. But yeah, love that so much. And then I did get one more shirt, not from Lucky. This one was from Target. And I found this really cute Hocus Pocus shirt from Target. So this is a Hocus Pocus shirt, and it says it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus, and then it has 3 sisters on it. And I thought it was really cute. And they only had 2 left, and they had an extra small and a small. I knew that the extra small would be too small, so I got the small, and this one fits me perfectly. And I think it's so cute, and I wore this in my glam Hocus Pocus look for Winifred recently. I haven't worn it out yet, but I did wear it for that video. And then I did get 2 necklaces from Lucky recently. The first one is this really cute silver necklace that has Lucky spelt out on it. And it has it's like a cubed necklace, and it has the Lucky letters on the cubes, and I think it's super cute. I think I've worn this in a video when I wore that gray shirt. And yeah, that is it, you guys. That's it for this haul video. We are done. Oh my god, I've been talking forever. I cannot wait to take my makeup off and relax. I worked earlier today. I need to go relax. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at SpeedW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. Please let me know if you guys have checked out any of these products. I will have first impressions on all of these very, very soon. I love you guys so, so much. I already posted my first impressions of the Gourmand Girls palette because I did that in a live yesterday. So yeah, I love you guys. Bye!